So today, inshallah, is a part 2 of what we mentioned last week. But this one is more about the conversations that will take place in the hereafter. What Allah Azza wa Jal replies for what they requested. What the gatekeepers of the hellfire will say and reply. A conversation between the people of paradise and the people of the hellfire. May Allah Azza wa Jal guide my tongue. Ameen. Indeed, the way that we need to adapt what we're about to hear, as I mentioned last week, to really make it hit home and know and face the reality that everything that we are about to say, it could be that Allah Azza wa Jal is talking about you and me. That is the only way that we can really hit our hearts. And that was the way of the Sahaba. Whenever they would hear something, then they would attribute it to themselves first. Umar ibn Khattab, when he heard, he used to say, لو نادى منادي من السماء كلكم تدخلوا الجنة إلا واحد ظننت أنا هو. Umar ibn Khattab, he said that if a caller was to call from the sky and say, all of you will enter Jannah except for one, then I thought that that one would be me. Umar ibn Khattab would draw closer to the fire. دنا إلى النار فقال يا عمر هل لك صبر على هذا. He would draw closer to the fire of this world. Then he would say, oh Umar, do you have patience with this? So this is the mindset that we should adapt. And that is the reality. It's not even a fairy tale or something that we are modeling or acting. It could be that what Allah mentioned in these verses, that it is talking about you and me. The first conversation is the time of the death. حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال ربي ارجعون لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت كلا إنها كلمة هو قائلها ومن ورائهم برزخ إلى يوم يبعثون. The first one is at the time of death. When death approaches one of them, then they will say, oh Allah, grant me respite. Imagine that is you and me. Oh Allah, let us go back and we will work righteous actions. And then the answer that is given is, Kalla, nay. These are only words that you are uttering. You had your chance. And behind you is the barzakh. The life of the barzakh that waits upon to the resurrection. That is the reality. وَلَا يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا. And Allah Azza wa Jal will not delay. When the soul has to be taken in its appointed time, Allah Azza wa Jal will not delay. Another conversation that will take place is when we will be brought over the hellfire. And we will see in the hellfire, and we will see the punishment of the hellfire. وَلَوْ تَرَى إِذْ وُقِفُوا عَلَى النَّارِ فَقَالُوا يَا لَيْتَنَا نُرَدُّ وَلَا نُكَذِّبَ بِآيَاتِ رَبِّنَا وَنَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And they will say, woe be to us if we could only return. When they see that fire, this is what they will beg for. And may we return and we will work and we will believe in Allah and we will be believers. بَلْ بَدَا لَهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يُخْفُونَ مِنْ قَبْلِ. And then it will be made clear to them that which they used to hide, that which they used to conceal. On that day it will be made clear. And then Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَلَوْ رُدُّوا لَعَادُوا لِمَا نُهُوا عَنْهُ فَإِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ. And if they were to go back, then they would go back to doing the haram, that which were they forbidden to do. They will go back. Verily they are liars. وَقَالُوا إِنْ هِيَ إِلَّا حَيَاتُنَا الدُّنْيَا وَمَا نَحْنُ بِمَبْعُوثِينَ. And then they will say, while they were here, that this is our life, the life of this world. There is no ending. There is no life after death. We will not be resurrected until Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَلَوْ تَرَى إِذْ وُقِفُوا عَلَى رَبِّهِمْ قَالَ أَلَيْسَ هَذَا بِالْحَقِّ قَالُوا بَلَى وَرَبِّنَا قَالَ فَذُوقُوا الْعَذَابَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ. until they will stand in front of Allah. And that which they denied, then Allah will say, is this not the truth? Then every one of us will bear witness and say, Bala, indeed Allah. Then Allah will say, taste. This is what you used to deny. Imagine that we are from those that Allah is addressing. That Allah, the Almighty Lord of the worlds, is saying to us, taste. This is what you used to deny. On that day there will be great conversations, even with our skins. Hatta idha ma ja'uha. Allah Azza wa Jal says, and when we will be brought to the fire, and we will reach the fire, شَهِدَ عَلَيْهِمْ سَمْعُهُمْ وَبَصْرُهُمْ وَجُلُودٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. The eyesight, the eyes, the hearing, the skins will testify against the person, our own skins. And then we will plead in agony and say, وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ لِمَا شَهِدْتُ عَلَيْنَا. Why have you bearing witness against us? We are trying to save you. Then our skins will speak and say, أَنْتَقَنَ اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Allah made us speak. Allah made us speak, and Allah is capable of making all things speak. Our skins, our limbs will speak and bear witness against us. These skins and these limbs that we are using now to fall into that haram, it's an advice to myself first. We must reflect now while we have the chance. تَلْفَحُ وُجُوهُمُ النَّارُ وَهُمْ فِيهَا كَالِهُونَ. And their faces will be burning in the hellfire. Did my ayat and my signs not reach you? When the skins will be burning, they will say, رَبَّنَا غَلَبَتْ عَلَيْنَا شِقْوَتُنَا وَكُنَّا قَوْمًا ظَالِمٍ. That day we will bear witness against ourselves. They will say, oh Allah, wretchedness overpowered us. Our desires overpowered us. رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا مِنْهَا فَإِنْ عُدْنَا فَإِنَّا ظَالِمُونَ. Oh Allah, take us out of here. And if we return to going back to do haram, then indeed we are wrongdoers. And what will Allah Azza wa Jal say? Allah Azza wa Jal will say, remain there in humiliation. وَلَا تُكَلِّمُونِي. Do not speak to me. Remain in there with humiliation. This is the reality. وهم يسترخون فيها ربنا أخرجنا نعمل صالحا غير الذي كنا نعمل. And there will be screaming in there. A scream which is referred to as a loud, horrific scream. And it is continuous. And they will say, oh Allah, let us return. Let us return. And what will the conversation be? أَلَمْ نُعَمِّرْكُمْ مَا يَتَذَكَّرُ فِيهِ مَنْ تَذَكَّرُ. Did we not give you long enough lives? Did we not give you long enough lives to reflect? Did we not let you live long enough to receive the admonition? This is what will be said. The reality, my brothers and my sisters, if we are doubting, we cannot doubt what Allah Azza wa Jal has informed and has told us. وَجَاءَكُمُ النَّذِيرُ. And indeed, warners came to you. Warners did come to you. فَذُوقُوا وَمَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ مِن نَصِيرٍ. So taste now the punishment. There is no helpers for the wrongdoers. Oh Allah, do not make us be from the wrongdoers and die upon that. Oh Allah, forgive us. Ya Rab, forgive us. There are conversations likewise when the people of the paradise will talk to the people of the hellfire. قال الله عز وجل ونادوا أصحاب الجنة أصحاب النار أن قد وجدنا ما وعدنا ربنا حقا فهل وجدتم ما وعد ربكم حقا قالوا نعم فأذن مؤذن بينهم لعنة الله على الظالمين. The people of paradise, they will call to the people of hellfire and they will say, indeed, what Allah has promised us in Jannah is true. Have you found true what Allah promised you in hellfire? They will say, yes, it is true regarding the punishment. Then a caller will say, may the curse of Allah, the la'na, be on those wrongdoers. This is the reality. And likewise, the people of the hellfire, la'na means that you do not have any mercy from Allah. Anything from Allah is not allowed for you. وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ أَصْحَابُ الْجَنَّةِ أَنْ أَفِيضُوا عَلَيْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ مِمَّا رَزَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ. And the people of the hellfire, they will call to the people of paradise, because they will be burning. They will be in discomfort and in punishment, and they will say to the people of paradise, pour upon us some water, pour upon us anything that Allah has given you. They will reply, قالوا إن الله حرمهما على الكافرين. They will reply and say, Allah has made it haram upon the disbelievers. الذين اتخذوا دينهم لهوا ولعبا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا. Those who took their religion as mere play and amusement. وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا, and the dunya drowned them. فاليوم ننساهم كما نسوا لقاء يومهم هذا. So today they will be forgotten, just as they forgot when we were here. Let's not forget, oh Allah, make us remember. Allah, let us remember while we are still alive, because the day and the reality is heavy. We will not be able to bear that, my brother, my sister. We will not be able to bear it. Reflect and wake up. I speak to myself first. Faqir Allah Azza wa Jal. Oh Allah, have mercy upon us. Astaghfirullah wa li wa lakum fastaghfiruhu innahu huwal ghafurur rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wal aqibati lil muttaqin wa la udwana illa ala zalimin. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lah. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم تسليما مزيدا. أما بعد، رواه البخاري ومسلم من حديث عبد الله بن عمر رضي الله تعالى عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا صار أهل الجنة إلى الجنة وأهل النار إلى النار وجيء بالموت حتى يجعل بين النار والجنة فيذبح. My brothers, in this hadith recorded in Bukhari and Muslim, when the people of paradise will reach paradise and the people of hellfire will reach the hellfire, then Allah Azza wa Jal will bring a form, death, will bring death, and Allah Azza wa Jal will place death between Jannah and between Nar, فَيُذْبَحْ. Then that death will be sacrificed. فَيُنَادِ مُنَادٍ يَا أَهْلَ الْجَنَّةِ لَا مَوْتٍ يَا أَهْلَ النَّارِ لَا مَوْتٍ. And a caller will call and say to the people of paradise, there is no more death. There is no death. And a caller will call to the people of the hellfire, there is no death. فَيَزْدَادُ أَهْلُ الْجَنَّةِ فَرَحًا إِلَى فَرْعِهِمْ وَيَزْدَادُ أَهْلَ النَّارِ حُزَنًا إِلَى حُزْنِهِمْ. And then the people of paradise, their joy will be increased upon the joy that they are in. And then the people of the hellfire, then their sadness and anguish will increase more than the anguish that they are in, because there is no death. ثُمَّ لَا يُمُوتُ فِيهَا وَلَا يَحْيَا. There is no living and there is no dying in the hellfire. Ongoing punishment. كُلَّمَا نَضِجَتْ جُلُودُهُمْ بَدَّلْنَاهُمْ جُلُودًا غَيْرَهَا لِيُذُوقُوا الْعَذَابِ. Every time their skins will burn in the hellfire, we will bring the skins back again, so they may taste the punishment. Ongoing punishment. This is the reality. And the people of the hellfire, they will scream, they will cry for years and years on end. They will be screaming. قال الله عز وجل وقال الذين في النار لخزنة جهنم ادعوا ربكم ليخفف عنا يوما من العذاب. They will cry and they scream, and they will say to the gatekeeper of the hellfire, call to your Lord, call to your Lord, let him make at least one day the punishment lighter. Call to him. And it will be then said, أَوَلَمْ تَكُوا تَأْتِيكُمْ رُسُلُكُمْ بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ. Did the the messengers not come to you with clear bayinat, with clarification? قَالُوا بَلَا, they will say indeed. Then it will be said to them, قَالُوا فَادْعُوا, then make dua. وَمَا دُعَاءُ الْكَافِرِينَ إِلَّا فِي الضَّلَالِ. And what is the supplication of the kafir and the wrongdoer except that it will be in error? لَا أَحَدْ يَسْمَعُ, no one will listen to that call, and there will be continuous crying and screaming until they will be unbearable. And then it will be said to them, وَنَادُوا يَا مَالِكْ لِيَقْضِي عَلَيْنَا رَبُّكَ. Then it will be said to the gatekeeper, Malik, beg your Lord just to finish us. Just to finish us. And then it will be said to him, indeed, قَالَ إِنَّكُمْ مَاكِثُونَ, verily you will remain there forever. Forever. May Allah Azza wa Jal not make us from one of those. We have to believe in these verses, my brothers and my sisters. Do not just be in the masjid and hear, and then when we go out into the streets, we forget. And when we are home, we forget. The reality is death can come at any time. And I finish off with the biggest humiliation that can happen to the wretched ones is when the chief deceiver himself will bear witness against us. قال الله عز وجل وقال الشيطان لما قضي الأمر. And shaitan, when the affair will be decided, people of paradise in paradise and people in nar, then shaitan will be brought forth. As Ibn Kathir, he says, يأتي خطيبا في النار. He will come as a khatib. The people and the inhabitants of the hellfire will be around shaitan. And then he will address them. Listen to what he, the chief of the deceivers, he says. He says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَعَدَكُمْ وَعْدَ الْحَقِّ وَوَعَدْتُكُمْ فَأَخْلَفْتُكُمْ. Verily Allah Azza wa Jal promised you a true promise. And I also promised you, and I betrayed you. Imagine that. Shaitan in the hellfire addressing all of the people of the fire that followed him, that followed his whispers. He will then say, indeed the promise of Allah was true, and I promised you, but I deceived you. And then listen to what he goes on to say, وَمَا كَانَ لِيَ عَلَيْكُم مِّن سُلْطَانٍ. I had no authority over you, no authority you whatsoever, إِلَّا دَعَوْتُكُمْ فَاسْتَجَبْتُمْ لِي, except that I called and I whispered and you answered me. You answered me. فَلَا تَلُومُونِي لُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not blame me, blame yourselves. This is what that despicable shaitan will say. And then he will say, إِنِّي كَفَرْتُمْ بِمَا أَشْرَكْتُمُونِ مِنْ قَبْلِ. And I deny, and I am free of all of what you ascribed besides Allah with me, those who followed me. إِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. Verily the wrongdoers, they will have a very severe punishment. Are we going to wait and take that risk of being the ones that shaitan is addressing? Shaitan is saying that you were deceived by me. Let's wake up, my brother, my sister. Let Allah Azza wa Jal forgive us for the shortcomings that we are doing. Allahu musta'an. Rabbana innana zalamna anfusana fa illam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna min al-khasirin. Ya arham ar-rahimin faghfir lana li dhunubina fa innahu la yaghfiru dhunuba illa ant. Ya muqallib al-qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinak. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala an-nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم ارضى على خلفاء الراشدين المهديين أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وسائر الصحابة والتابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين. اللهم دمر أعداء الدين. اللهم انصر المستضعفين من المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم قويهم. اللهم إنك قوي المتين. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.